You're listening to Healing After Heartbreak, the podcast where women rise into clarity, confidence, and emotional safety after life shakes them awake. Hosted by Mary Majors, a master-certified confidence and clarity coach who blends psychology, nervous system wisdom, and faith. This show guides you back to the woman you were always meant to be. If you're ready for grounded truth, gentle strength, and healing that actually lasts, you're in the right place.
Oh my goodness. Welcome to episode 25. Take a breath. Take your shoulders out. Let your jaw unclench. We made it. We're here. And honestly, it feels good. This episode is going to be light, refreshing, and a little celebratory because we've spent 24 episodes doing some deep emotional excavation. And today we get to come up for air. Today is the exhale. Today is the look how far I've come moment. So settle in, grab your coffee and cozy blanket, start your walk or your car ride, whatever your ritual is, and let's close out season 1 together. Because this season has been a journey and you've walked every step of it with so much courage. When we started, you might have been in the thick of heartbreak. Maybe you were replaying conversations, rereading texts, trying to understand what happened. Maybe you were trying to figure out why you kept choosing the same kind of person. Maybe you were trying to rebuild your confidence after someone chipped away at it. Or maybe you were just tired of carrying the emotional weight of relationships that didn't carry you back. And now, you're not the same woman who pressed play on episode 1. You're clearer now. You're steadier. You're honest with yourself in a way that feels grounding instead of frightening. You trust your own read on things in a way you couldn't before. And all of this is happening in real time, in process, which means when you slip or miss it, nothing is wrong. It's part of how you grow. You catch yourself before you spiral all the way down. You calm your body when your emotions start to take over. You stop chasing answers from people who are never going to give them. And you stop abandoning yourself just to keep someone else comfortable. You're rebuilding your identity piece by piece, not by pretending you're fine, but by becoming someone who actually feels rooted in herself again. And I want you to hear this clearly. You're not just surviving heartbreak, you're transforming through it. And if you're listening to this and thinking, I want support while I'm learning how to live this out, I offer a free coaching consult call. It's a gentle space to talk through where you are, what you're bumping into, and what you actually need next. You can grab a spot using the link in the show notes. I want you to see that season 1 wasn't about getting over someone. It was about coming home to yourself. And now that we're here at the end of this chapter, I want to name something gently, something that's been sitting underneath everything we've talked about. Because if you've been listening closely, you've probably felt it too. Every pattern we explored this season, the overgiving, the shutting down, the fixing, the staying too long, the losing yourself, all of it points back to something deeper, something older. Something that didn't start with your ex, or the person before them, or the person before that. It started in your family, your origins. Before you ever loved a partner, you learned how to love inside your home. Before you ever lost yourself in a relationship, you learned how to disappear in your childhood. Before you ever overfunctioned for someone else, you learned how to carry emotional weight that wasn't yours. Before you ever tolerated inconsistency, you learned to normalize it. Before you ever felt responsible for someone else's feelings, you learned that your own didn't matter as much. And that's why season 2 is going to feel like a deep breath of, well, truth. Because we're not just talking about heartbreak anymore. We're talking about the roots. Season 2 is where we explore the roles you played in your family, the strong one, the fixer, the invisible child, the golden child, the scapegoat, the parentified child, and how those identities still show up in your adult relationships. We're going to talk about the unspoken rules you lived by, the emotions you weren't allowed to have, the boundaries that felt dangerous, the loyalty contracts you never agreed to, the nervous system patterns you didn't choose but learned to survive. Season 1 was about healing the wound that brought you here. Season 2 is about healing the system that shaped you. And I want you to feel excited about that, not heavy, because this isn't about blaming your family. It's about understanding yourself with more compassion than you've ever had. It's about finally seeing the full picture of why you love the way you love, why you protect the way you protect, why you shut down the way you do, why you choose the people you choose, why you lose yourself the way you do, why you're so good at surviving and ready to learn how to thrive. So as we close season 1, I want you to take a moment and acknowledge yourself. You've done real work. You've shown up for yourself in ways you weren't taught to. You've been honest in ways that were uncomfortable. You've been brave in ways that no one else may ever fully understand. And you're not starting over in season 2, you're starting deeper. Thank you for being here for all 25 episodes. Thank you for your courage, your messages, your stories, your questions, and your trust. Season 2 is coming, and I can't wait to walk into it with you. You're not who you were when this season started, and that's the whole point. If you're listening to this and thinking, I wonder what pattern I've been running, take the Heartbreak Pattern Quiz. It's gentle, it's eye-opening, and it'll help you name the cycle you're finally ready to break. The link is in the show notes. So as we close this chapter, here's my blessing for you. May you keep becoming the woman you're meeting inside yourself. May you stay close to your truth, even when it asks something new of you. And may you remember that healing isn't a finish line, it's a way of living. I hope you'll join us for season 2. The first episode drops Monday, July 27th, and I would love to have you there with me as we begin again, because isn't that the most hope-filled thing? That no matter what you've walked through, there is always a way to begin again. And hey, don't disappear between seasons. Come find me on social. Stay close, stay connected, and let me know what this season stirred awake in you. Much love, and talk soon.
Thank you for listening to Healing After Heartbreak. If this episode spoke to your heart, honor that moment. Awareness is where healing begins. If this podcast has been supporting you, the simplest way to help it grow is to follow the show, leave a review, or share this episode with a woman who might need a little hope today. You can explore more of Mary's work at marymajors.com. And if you're longing for a place where you don't have to heal alone, she warmly welcomes you into her Facebook community, a soft, shame-free space where women walk this journey together. The link to join is in the show notes. If you'd like to connect with Mary personally or share what resonated with you today, her Instagram DMs are always open for conversation, questions, and gentle support. Until next time, remember, healing takes time, and you are becoming someone you can trust.